Guys and gals, welcome to yet another Body Man special kind of deal. But this one is going to be on a few different things. First off, I'd like to introduce you guys to my biggest fan here in Right Turn Garage TV. And I'm pretty attached. I mean, it's 60 inches of for summertime. My biggest fan right here. Yep. I probably shouldn't stand next to that, and then you guys see how short I am. You know, 5'7" on a good day. So I did a little bit of research today. I am wrong about the number of 88 IROC Z convertibles. It's 3,761. I said 2,500. Maybe that's what's left. I don't remember. But I do know these things get junked, and you know, if it wasn't for me, this one would have went down the same road. Anyway, they're a rare car, blah, 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 blah. But this is what I want to show you. One are these ground effects here, or side moldings, whatever you want to call them. So you see that? Yep, guess what? She was cracked. Not only was it cracked, it was only solely fixed with body putty. So guess what happened again? Yep, it cracked. Because they didn't use any kind of fiberglass to support it. That's fiberglass. That's what I did. Guys, it's fine to put putty on the outside. Outside, that's fine. Because, you know, you're going to smooth it all in, this, that, and the other. Make it pretty again, right? However, you can't expect putty to hold this car. I mean, it's gonna bend, it's gonna twist, it's gonna do that stuff. So guess what? You're gonna have them cracks coming all over again. And it cracked all the way through. I mean, to the bone. So, I mean, that was another little learning tidbit. If you're going to repair these things, please, 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 please do yourself a favor. Run you just a couple thin sheets of fiberglass in there. It's not that hard, I promise you. It's so easy. A lawnmower mechanic can do it. Certified. So that's a joke. It's just, if you've been watching the show for a while or know me, you know what that means. But anyway, we ran into a little bit of a dilemma, and I'm going to show you. So this is the original. Yep, see how that was screws that just fell out that I forgot that I had in there. Yep, that's awesome. So I put fiberglass on the outside of this. Not a big deal, it can be fixed still. I put fiberglass on the outside of this. Again, not a big deal, it can still be fixed. However, I decided, since I had this one off the 87 parts car, I was going to put it on. And that's absolutely great, right? Except for one little problem. You see this here? I don't really know if that's factory or not. Now, let me show you what I mean. That doesn't have this. Did you see any bolt holes up there? No, you sure don't. You know why? Here's a little secret on these IROCs not a lot of people know. Everybody assumes that these cars are pretty much, and they are for the most part, a unibody. Let me get my light and I'll explain. These cars are actually stiffened up by the company. ASC and GM or whoever else did it. Choo-choo Conversions, I think, did the first ones. But they actually run pieces of metal and really attach the frame. Look at that. That is all frame running the equal length of the whole rocker. You can put a jack anywhere. Right here. You're asking me, this is pretty much a full frame car. Look at that. That runs the whole way. Another reason why I like the convertibles, they're a lot stiffer. And I believe they're the strongest of all of them because of that. The T-top ones, I believe, are probably... I've always heard my buddy Chris Ellison, he used to say that I think the hard tops had the most rigid subframes, like they were not rigid, but the weaker of the subframes. But I don't know. I've seen some 350 cars with, like, in between the T-tops, if you take out the headliner underneath, you could see cracks in the metal. I don't know, but I have seen it. So anyway, I just want to show you that about that. And what we're going to do to remedy, we're still using this 87 one because where I'm new to Bodywork, this isn't just so. I'd have to break apart, do this better. This part's good because it's nice and thin. This I'll have to grind down. I'm keeping this piece because you can't find these pieces. I've said it a million times. So I'm going to grind this down and attempt to fix this more gooder. But as you can see, it's been professionally fixed, you know, at least one other time. And there's the screws that I threw everywhere, so that's good. But what we're going to do is we're going to cut it right here, because these right here that hits that frame. Usually these bolt to the underside of the body. Well, the frame's there, so you don't have that. You don't have the option. Yeah, that's the right word. You don't have that option. But the good thing is we got a pattern. See how that goes? Look at there. Oh, we don't even have to cut that piece. Good. We just got to cut there and over. Now, I'm going to be totally honest with you. If you ask me, this looks like it has been cut and made. Just because, look how, do you guys see that? How jagged that is? I personally just can't see that being from the factory. So jagged and so rigid. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. If anybody knows because from what I've understood, these cars were originally T-top cars from the factory. I think that's what I read. And then they converted them at ASC and choo-choo conversions and whoever the heck else done them. I believe GM actually went to converting them late 88 maybe. I don't know. So anyway, enough about that. So what we're going to do on that, we're going to take probably this saw that I can't find. Oh, I already know. Nope, there it is. We're going to cut him with that guy. I really like this thing. It has been handier in a pocket on a t-shirt. We're just going to set him out. You just stay right there, little guy. And then, let's see. So tonight, what I want to do, I just want to do this real quick episode. Get a quick one in. This is going to keep me motivated, okay? I'm going to come back to areas that I know need more attention. But you're going to find yourself, you get caught. Places on the hood. This piece back here that I have to fix again. Quarter panel, that door. You're going to find yourself losing your drive, okay? And what I mean is, you're going to get frustrated. Because, man, I've already done this 3 times. What the heck? I've already done that 3 times, 4 times, 6 times. It's going to happen, I promise you. I promise you. But just stay with it. It's going to get better. It has to, right? Exactly. Well, this is what I suggest you do. And this is what I'm doing. Out of all of this piece here, I'm happy with all of it. except right here. This is a low spot, I think. Yep, it's a low spot right here. So what we're going to do is circle it. We're going to come back to it. Go over the car with a fine-tooth comb right there. That's a low spot. Everything else is beautiful, but right there. Circle it, come back to it. Right there. Again, a daggone low spot right next to him. Needs a little more feel. Come back to it. But anytime you see more places, I originally had this place circled. It was a slight door ding. Circle it. You know why? Because you're going to forget it. And you'll probably notice it during your primer stage. A wet down stage, you'll give it a second glance and you'll see a little ding. You're like, man, I could have fixed that whenever I had the plastic and the putty all worked up, right? This is so you don't do that. Now, I still have places that I want to get. I have to spend some time here. I think I need a little time here. I can't remember. That feels pretty darn good. Yeah, it was also cracked there. And the reason why I didn't take this off is because this thing is so brittle. It was cracked here, here, pretty much everywhere. That I wanted to kind of try to fix it in spot with just the putty itself, then remove it, fiberglass it on the underside. And see, I want to get to sanding this trunk. I want to see what the rest of the problem areas are. So, because we already know we got a little spot here. God knows what's laying in this quarter panel. Got a little spot there on the door. But what I'm wanting to see is how much small body work do I have versus big, right? Now, if you mix up, let's just say tonight we focus on the door, this quarter panel, okay? Focus on little trophies, little victories. Don't worry about getting this whole car done tonight. That's ridiculous. That's not logical. If you do get it done, it's not done right, I promise you. Unless the car has a perfect body, and obviously this one does not. I don't know many that do. So, all I'm saying is, circle your spots, go over it real good, wipe it down, dust it off. You know, you can use Windex. That's what my buddy Delmer uses. He'll wipe it down that way, one, so it's clean in all the area. But hit it with the dust. Look at this. Hit it with an air hose first. Wear your mask, because you're going to be coughing and gagging the next day if not. But what we're going to focus on tonight, and I'm not going to record this part, I'm just wanting to show you, circle the areas so you don't lose your drive. Honestly, I've kind of lost my drive again. I am not a big fan of Bodywork. I'm not. But the thing that keeps me going, yep, this critter right here. We're dying to get on this car. I am just, you have no idea. I want to do this car so bad. That's my dream car. I don't know if it's any of your guys, it's definitely mine. But I just want to show you guys what I'm doing. Circle your body spots, the ones that keep coming up. Like, I've went over those areas at least 3 or 4 times. Circle them, move on. Because if not, you're going to find yourself getting in a rut, and you're going to want to find yourself sitting on the couch saying, I don't feel like not succeeding. You're succeeding. Keep going. As long as you're doing something, you're succeeding. Keep that in mind. So we'll probably end up, we are going to pop these out for sure. One, I have new ones that need painted and primed and all that. This probably needs to come off just because I have this stuff under here. So that's the correct way to do it. You pull off your inner door panel. Them aren't actually that bad. It's just the fact that my antsiness is getting the best of me, and I don't need it to. But we're going to work on this quarter panel, this spot on the door. And tell you the truth, we're probably just going to sand it tonight. We're going to sand it, see where we are. And we did get a new tool. Should I show? Yeah. So this thing I've been wanting to get for a while. Look at that sucker. I know you guys have seen the ones made by Eastgate. Eastwood? Eastgate? I think it's called Eastwood. And that's supposed to be it's supposed to be a stripper. I mean, this thing is, everything I've seen shows this sucker just eating like a maniac. So I'm pretty excited for it. Really excited for it. Because one, I've been going through sandpaper like, I don't know, a fat kid and chicken nuggets. It's just not gooder, because that stuff is not cheap. And this quarter panel here, I'm going to hit that one with like the 240 one, I think it says. Yeah, maybe the 120. We'll hit it with the 120 grit. See, it has different grits on it. Like that sucker is the eat it. That says finishing. That says finishing. Anyway, we're going to hit it with the 120. Save some paper, hopefully. And hopefully don't eat up that drum too awful bad. And I'll be telling you guys next time how that sucker worked. But we're going to cut this down. We're going to be prepping this probably very, very, very soon. Yeah. But, you know, if you don't know how to take these decals off, take a heat gun and a plastic razor blade. That'll get them things right out of your hair. And that's how I got this side molding off, was with a plastic razor blade and a heat gun. Loosens up the glue, and bada boom, bada bang, to bang, she's off there, baby. But this is just a real quick kind of filler video, because I've gotten frustrated with the whole process of Bodywork, and honestly, life has gotten in the way a little bit too. You know, you get busy. It happens. It's winter time. Kind of hard to get motivated, but whenever you got a garage that's got heat this year and lights, you know, that's a lot better than what we started out, ain't it, guys? Also, my wife came up with this idea. I am a true blue, red, white, and blue kind of feller. I love my country, serve my country. My brother served our country. My brother-in-law served our country. And my sister pretty much did too, because she raised the kids while Mike was gone. So this is my tribute, my salute to all my fellow brothers and sisters. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your support. I appreciate you. And for my fellow Air Force guys, Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, maybe even Space Force. Is that a thing still? I don't know. But this is what I'm doing. Now, this is an Iraqi freedom. Me and my brother and my brother-in-law are all a part of that. Of course, America. And this was the particular group I was with. I almost scratched 820th up in there, because that's my red horse. That, my friends, is Charging Charlie. So they'll always have a special place in my heart. And along with my battle buddy Cody Herring. Love you, brother. Wish you were still here. But I've got a few more flags to hang up. But she said, why don't you just, because she saw this flag first, and I wanted this flag put up a long time ago. I've just been, honestly, I've been trying to put shows, and we're almost at 100, so I'm trying to get 100 shows in. That's really a big time goal for me, and to keep on track. And I'm not going to quit recording until we hit 100, and then it may be a little dry spell. I don't even know. We're going to try to do one every week like we have been, but nonetheless, guys, we got a POW flag going to go up, Air Force flag, and oh, don't tread on me, because hey, we love those flags. But guys, sorry this is a short video. Hopefully this helped you guys in some form or way. Like I say, do not get discouraged. Circle your areas that's giving you crud, okay? Use a marker. You're not going to hurt anything. Use a paint marker. It doesn't matter. You're going to sand it off anyway, right? Just mark it in some way. Come back to it. That way, so you don't just throw up your hands and say, I'm done. I can't do this. This stage right here, when you start blowing them apart like this and you're not a body guy, you guys know this stage right here is sometimes when and where they die. Or you sell it and say, I'm not messing with it. I can't afford to have somebody do it. I'm not messing with it. Let it go. And you're gonna lose your hind end if it's in this kind of shape. Facts. So, sorry I've been blabbing the whole time. Hopefully it done something good. I don't know. I was trying to get a little motivational speech in there already. I don't know. I'm not Matt Foley, you know. But like I say, once you hit those places that's giving you a little trouble, come back, hit these other areas, and then go through and hit your big areas, knock them down. If you get them great the first or second time, awesome. This spot here in the hood, it's good. That spot there, it's good. The quarter panel, I feel really strong on. Now, whenever I go to primer, it may change. I don't care. We're going to do it in stages. That's one thing I've been working against myself on. I've been focusing too much on these little areas. Whenever I should have just circled them, moved on. That's what you got to do. Plus, you may save yourself some Bondo because you mix up way too much every time and you end up junking 97% of it and sanding away the other 2%. Yeah, that happens. Don't worry, don't beat yourself up. They sell it every day. But anyway, guys, if you're repairing the plastics, redo it with some actual reinforcement, okay? And it's sticky. Wear gloves. I would suggest laying the mat down, taking your resin, patting it down, and then adding your hardener over top. Do it like that, you're gonna get your hands less sticky, your gloves less sticky. If you put it in their little tray, you'll learn. I'm just saying, you'll learn. It's a learning experience. Somebody's probably got a better way to do it than what I do. I don't doubt that a bit. But that's the way I did it, and it was a lot better and a lot less messy. But anyway, guys, if you got any questions, any feedback, by all means, throw it in. You're helping me, you're helping other people in this, so I appreciate it. And if you don't mind, just a little, you know, down there at the corner somewhere, the old like and subscribe. There's something about ringing a bell or something. I don't know what that means. I think that's a like button, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, if you don't mind, you know, give a fella an old subscription. Tell a friend. Hey, if you get bored, watch this dude. I don't know. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Got any questions? Shoot me a message, man. Appreciate it. You guys have a great weekend. It's getting a lot better. We'll see you next time here on Right Turn Garage TV.